Leaving narcissistic abuse feels like a straight up exorcism. If you don't think there's a war between good and evil right now, you have not come in contact with a narcissist. I am not religious, I am spiritual, but I read the Bible. There are so many hidden messages, and narcissism is talked about a lot. If you don't know where to look, I will help you. Timothy chapter 3, 1-7. Listen to the words. This you should know. In the last days, perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truth breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God, having a form of godliness but denying the power thereof. For of this sort they are which creep into houses and lead captive silly women laden with sins, led away with divers lusts, ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of truth. Let's break this down. In psychology, narcissism was first introduced in 1880. Obviously, psychology has evolved since then. Let's take a second to break down what St. Paul says to Timothy 2,000 years ago versus what we know in today's psychology about narcissism. St. Paul says, for men will be lovers of themselves. And we all know narcissists love themselves, but it is not the healthy kind of self-love that other people are trying to seek. It is actually self-hatred that is portrayed as self-love, portrayed as confidence. They're actually in love with their false self. They never get a chance to fall in love with their authentic self because they don't know themselves behind the mask. Through this projected image of themselves, this mask that they wear, they are able to manipulate the good in this world. St. Paul says they are also lovers of money. Wealth to a narcissist puts them up on a pedestal. It portrays the never-ending image in their minds that they are better than everyone else. You will never see a narcissist attach themselves to someone who has nothing to offer. So if you are a victim of narcissism, best believe you are the light. They target people who shine, people who think differently, people who care deeply, people who will enable their toxic behaviors because their supply is someone who wants to find good in everyone. You don't even realize you're finding good in evil. They need your light to survive, but they trauma bond you. It's literally a chemical addiction in your brain. If you are trying to leave one, it feels like you are detoxing from a drug. I should know because I've detoxed from drugs. In my opinion, it was 1,000 times worse. It takes so long to process. Based on psychology, we also know that boasting is a huge trait of narcissism. They want to brag about everything. If they do something nice for someone, it is not out of the kindness of their heart. It is so they can brag about it. It is so that it can feed that image that they're putting on for the world. They're jealous, they're envious, they want what other people have. But here's the thing, once they extract what they want from a person, they have no use for you anymore. And that is when you will see the discard phase. That is when you will see them start to get violent, angry, disrespectful, and they will always have a new supply lined up that they think is better. St. Paul uses the word proud, and we all know that narcissists have an inflated sense of pride. They think they're better than everyone else, and they truly believe this in their minds. But if you've dealt with one, you know that they're overly sensitive when it comes to criticism. They can walk around criticizing everyone else, but if you say the smallest thing to them, it damages that sense of pride. They don't want to feel shame. St. Paul uses the word blasphemers. Narcissists cannot stand being upstaged in any way, shape, or form. You cannot be more successful, more powerful, more beautiful, more intelligent than them. That will send them again into a narcissistic rage. They are masters at using character assassination to bring you back down, to make you doubt yourself, to make you think, maybe I'm not as smart as him or her. Maybe there is something wrong with me. St. Paul says disobedient to parents. In today's world, it's not just parents, it's any form of authority. They don't do authority. So no one in their minds is as high up as they are. There is no sense of community. There is no morals or values. It's their way or the highway. Have you ever noticed that narcissists will make a bunch of rules for you, but they don't follow the same rules? Have you ever noticed that you can't do the same things to them that they do to you? St. Paul says unthankful. Another thing you will notice about narcissists is that they will literally throw any little thing they did for you in your face, but they will never talk about all you've done for them. St. Paul says unforgiving. You will notice that a narcissist will throw anything you did wrong, even if it was 15 years ago, in your face, but you can't bring up anything they did wrong 3 days ago. Slanderers. Oh, this is a big one, especially leaving the narcissistic abuse. They will lie. They will slander your name. They will say and do anything. They will twist any scenario to make you look like you are crazy, like you are the abuser. Actually, my ex used to call me a narcissist, which is what triggered me to start researching narcissism. I was so broken and beaten down that I actually sat there and was like, is there something wrong with me? Could I be a narcissist? The first thing my psychologist said to me was, if you are questioning whether or not you are a narcissist, you are not the narcissist. And she asked me, does anyone else in your life think you're narcissistic? Have you ever been told that before? She broke it all down. And no, I had been told the opposite. But I had definitely been told by people close to my ex that he was one. I just didn't understand narcissism until I started educating myself. St. Paul says, despisers of good. They are actually lovers of good, but only when that good applies to them. Everything is about them. Of course, they will deny this, even to themselves. They will go around boasting about how good they are, but their evil behavior shows otherwise. And they will never take accountability for that. Pay attention, look around you, educate yourself on narcissism. So many people walking around here blind. I was blind to it for 18 fucking years. And there was more than one narcissist in my life. People are waking up to this. It has been written out for us for fucking centuries. Please do your research. When I educated myself is when I freed myself. I love you guys.